What's going on, everybody?
Hi there. Welcome to Terminus and Friends. My name is Corey.
I'm also here.
That's
And
Dylan.
Today we've got Brian and Stephanie on. Brian and Stephanie, how y'all doing?
I'm doing
good. Yeah, doing well. Yeah. Thanks for having us.
Nice place you guys got.
Thank you. Before we get too far, I want to plug Thea real quick. We're excited to partner with Thea, the new video network and creative community. You can find Terminus and Friends at thea.network every Wednesday after the live streams.
Thanks, Thea.
Thanks, Thea.
That's thea.network.
So,
I'm actually...
Brian and Stephanie.
How do you throw this again?
So we're
You
so
hit
into
the, you hit the L. You hit the L button.
Oh, that's why, dude.
I'm so confused.
Oh, go.
Okay, so accelerate is A. Can we switch to the actual game now?
Yes,
Yeah,
sure.
Brian and Stephanie are actually pro gamers.
Yeah,
why they're on
we're
the
so
stream.
pro.
I'll go.
Oh God.
Because I'm third.
Oh God.
Okay, so A is accelerate.
They normally
go.
play League.
We only play League.
Oh.
We're not.
Oh,
so
God.
Why aren't the shows shooting?
Why do y'all want to play League tonight? Too stressful or too? Or
You don't want to give away your
you
strategy.
don't wanna-
Yeah,
Like the
can't do
competition's
that,
out there. You know,
that.
so many people might just like look up.
We could have used the viewers. So.
Exactly. You know, they just might.
Go away, viewers. This is just me and Brian now.
I have played League all of once.
Okay, that's a lot.
I'm not great. I wasn't great at it.
People got very mad when I played. I was not good at it. Yeah,
I
I
was
was.
6th play. Like this is the slowest map.
This map is actually very slow.
Now I remember how to play.
Yeah, once you get back into the groove.
Yeah. It was just like I
You
used
gotta
to
get
do
your
it.
Emperor's New Groove back.
How are you at first? I'm so bad. What is happening?
Wait, are you the
Use your
toad?
fireflies.
Oh, you got like a three-wheeler thing.
Expand
that.
Who's shooting?
So y'all play League through your college, Georgia State.
Yeah.
They actually have a gaming league there. Y'all actually have competitive gaming and in college now.
Yeah. I think Georgia State's like part of one of the few colleges that actually like starting like varsity, like varsity teams, varsity tryouts, and things like that.
You get a jacket.
No,
Like letters on it?
unfortunately, no. We don't even get back rubs or foot rubs from our coach. That's one of the things I actually like
Breaking
expected.
expose.
At least a thumb massage.
Exactly, you know, but yeah, none of that, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So what's the blue streak?
I'm not actually familiar with the characters that well, but like, do y'all have names you use?
Yeah,
For the fans at home that want to know.
The thing about it is like,
Other
it's like it's a 5-on-5 game, and the thing about it is like each player has a different role, so there's a lot of different champions depending on where you play. So for example, I play jungle, and there's probably like around like 130 different champions, and in those 130 champions, there's like a selected few that are like good in the role that I play. So there's a lot of different champions for different roles.
Word. So depending on what your team is, you gotta change your. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Well, for my role, I actually play ADC, that's attack damage carry. That's what I do, or my secondary role would be mid lane. So basically, the mid lane would be a solo lane, you do your own thing, kind of just wait for the jungler to do its thing. And then ADC, you have someone called a support down there with you. And basically, you farm the whole game, and then you do the most damage out of your whole team pretty much, and you're pretty much like the baby of the team. So the team pretty much kind of takes care of you, and kind of tries to get you to do a lot of damage output pretty much to the other team. That's pretty much how you secure objectives and stuff like that.
Y'all taking notes at home?
I made fun of you for mid, but you actually got first.
What are you talking about?
Wait, wait,
I am first place.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm like still playing.
That's
Like
what
I'm just going around like
See,
this.
pro gamer. She's never even played this before.
So good
Guys.
she didn't even know she won.
Guys, I like didn't even pay attention. I was so excited. I was like, wait, I did get first.
So how long have y'all played League? How long have y'all?
I think I started off when probably like I think the game's been out for probably out for maybe 7 years.
7 years. I think
Yeah,
7 or 8.
I probably started around 6 years ago.
Okay.
Currently,
You've
it's
been around for a while.
yeah. So I started back then.
I don't think I've ever done anything for 6 years.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. You know? Well, I keep playing.
Hey, I mean, you're going pro though.
Oh no.
That's pretty good. there are moments where I'm like, man, maybe I could go pro at like Counter-Strike, or maybe I could go pro at like Age of Empires, and then I play against someone who's actually decent, and I'm like, okay, never mind.
I mean, when I first started off, oh my god, I was terrible. I was really real bad at it. I didn't know what I was doing.
I feel you. I was so bad at the game. Everyone's like, you know, just play support.
And here's the thing about it, right? It's just you. From the community, I'm not saying League was a toxic game, but I had my fair share of people telling me, you know, yeah, not some appropriate things for some reason.
Oh yeah, the trash talk.
Yeah. But they take it further and beyond because they really want to hurt your soul. So they go above the Call of Duty.
I've seen some of the stuff, like especially from fighting games. Like I know fighting games are pretty notorious for trash talk. But yeah, so is that when you know you've gone pro? Is when people start using pejorative terms to describe you?
You could do nothing.
Oh, Toad, you just got wrecked.
No, this is still far enough ahead.
You could do nothing wrong. You could not type anything in the game and just do, and you could be the best player on the team.
Wow,
but somebody will still find a way to just trash talk you.
So you started just like letting it roll.
Yeah, at that point I'm just like, okay.
Don't feed the trolls, kids. That's
we do not
rules.
like that. That's very sad.
Termy says, don't feed the trolls.
Not good for other people, guys. Some people hurt from that.
Can't you like power boost in this game if you like do something?
Yeah, you're oh my god.
You mean like drifting?
Yeah.
So you got a jump button on the right? The LR, I think is jump. Or is the left one?
Yeah, I was hitting it the whole time.
So if you hit that jump button,
you jump and then
while you're turning,
you can land and drift.
So when you drift, you'll get sparks, and when you get sparks, then you'll boost out of the turn. Yeah, that's like key strategy. You gotta master that drift.
Oh my god, I'm tired of people hurting my feelings. See,
wait,
you can't take it personally.
Wait, what? Is it B or what?
Oh no, the jump button is like.
I don't even remember.
I don't even know.
I think it's one of the trigger buttons.
Pro gamers here, guys.
Come on, it's your
your
R2
got...
button.
Yeah, R2.
It's your R2 button.
On Switch it's R and ZR.
It's the right one. It's the right one.
Yeah, I'm on. Oh no.
Yikes.
Wait, R2? What are you doing?
It's your R2.
R2.
It's R2. It's the
Oh,
R. It's the R. It's
dude,
the R.
The stabilizer's broken loose again. See if you can lock it down. So when did you like make the how was the transition from like casual to pro? Like when did you know you were like, okay, I'm gonna commit?
Was it just like an elective? So I was like, oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
The thing is,
I just play games at school.
I think the first thing I heard about was actually wasn't really.
I won again. I'm the pro gamer.
Me.
I am. I shouldn't be the analyst. I should be the jungler for the team. Okay?
I think when I first was
third place. Look at that.
Obviously my controller's broken during the whole game.
Oh, okay. All right, buddy.
But I think when the transition was well, the only reason why I got into like the whole varsity was like I heard about the whole program that they had, and I heard they were like, oh, you know, oh, you should try out. Like the email was like, oh, try out, play this, or you can do this, do that. I'm like, okay, that sounds nice. But then they're like, oh, there's a scholarship for some money. I was like, oh. Okay.
That's even better.
So you're actually playing to get those student loans off.
Oh yeah, I obviously
stuff.
care about competitive integrity. I care about the teammates, but you know, you know, maybe that had something to do with it. But what really got me to even like even try out was because I found I was like pretty good at the game. Cause there's like this rank system. There's a rank system, and I was like, wow, I actually got pretty high in the ranks. So.
What would you top out at?
I think.
You're diamond, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, I finished like masters or something. That which is like, I don't know the like percentage or like how good that is, but it's like in the top.
Top tier.
Very top.
Yeah, top.
Tier.
Let's just
well,
say
second
high.
top tier.
Yeah, it's like high up there. So I'm like, okay, maybe I should just try out, see if I get it. And you know, after some boom bada bing, some bribing, you know, some
bribing.
I got in the position.
Are there any other games you play that you ever came close to, or you feel like you could play maybe on that level, or is it pretty much exclusively League?
Probably just League of Legends.
Just League? Wow. Yeah. For me, I actually used to play this music game. I think some people might know it. It was called OS. and it's where you click circles and stuff with the music. It's a rhythm game.
Oh, Osu.
Yeah,
Osu.
yeah. Well, it's actually pronounced Os, okay?
Oh.
I'm just kidding. I used to call it that. Anyway, it was a game that I used to be like really crazy about. I'm still in the community and I talk a lot on the forums, but I don't really play the game anymore. But I was actually top 500, I think, of the entire game. But that was like when they changed the scoring system too. So then I realized, you know, I'm not really that good.
Have you seen the videos on that thing? Like the way they
You gotta believe in yourself. You are that good.
You're right. Thanks. Thanks, friend.
Off-screen friend.
Off-screen friend. Yeah, but that was me. It's really hard to play League in my opinion because there's still a lot that I feel like I need to learn, and sometimes I'm really inconsistent. That's just me.
So you guys play other schools,
Yeah.
right? So what are one of these tournaments like?
There's currently a thing called B-Ball, which is University of Legends. This tournament where it's like collegiate head-to-head, and you play for like the high school, and you have to just beat the other colleges. Eventually, if you get like top 4 in colleges in the nation, you get to travel out and just play against the other people who made the top 4. And high school, I don't know exactly how much, it's like it's up there for like scholarships. So currently that's pretty much the competition we have if we're playing against other universities. We're doing decent. Okay.
Well, the scrims. I actually wasn't able to check out.
Oh, it's okay. You don't want to watch them.
Oh, really?
What are the scrims?
Skirmishes?
Yeah.
Like,
it's pretty much like practice against other
teams,
Yeah,
just for
okay.
practice and stuff. And then
just like
So you guys play
Pressure.
against each other
Yeah.
often, like not like in an official like.
Do you have a rival school?
high school.
Yeah. Are there like guys with
Or
like
do you have
sleek black jerseys that like make fun of you, but then you beat them in the end to win the movie?
And then the credits roll.
Yeah.
And then
And there's like the freeze frame, and
they had the
Brian went on to coach his own league team.
you suck,
Oh my god, I always get third. Are you
Stephanie
secretly good at this game?
went on to
guys. I'm pro. Okay.
cure cancer and fly around the world.
Yeah, exactly. This is me. This is
This
my
is
life.
the life story of
I don't think there's any rival
calling it
teams.
now. No
Yeah.
But do you guys have like a
No.
sister school or something where it's like you have a good relationship with another school,
Oh no.
or one that you compete against often or practice against often?
I think there's just some schools there's like that are like friendly with us who would like give us scrims like, oh hey, what's up? But there's no real rival school, I would say.
Yeah,
But there-
it's not yet because we're just newly established, so it's gonna take a little bit to figure out, who we really wanna be top against. I know I paid attention to a school. There was something called ABGL. We had
Oh,
that it was so crazy. It was terrible. There's a team that we went against first, and they were really good. I think it was like University of something in Texas. I forgot what it was. They were so good. They beat us, and they actually ended up being in like the finals. And they went against another team. I think it was Columbia. And the Columbia coach, he's actually very young. He's like 19 or something. Led them to victory. It was really good. I heard. Yeah, and then I was just like, you know what? I kind of wanna see what they do. And it's not more so looking at them as a rival school, but more as like a leader, because they do a lot. And I know when the coach is tweeting and stuff, he's always like, "We're gonna be the best." I heard #1 was Tennessee. We're gonna be the best. We're gonna work hard. Like you don't win things just by being lucky. You gotta work hard towards it. So.
Shit coach says.
Yes.
Hashtag shit coach says.
Exactly. So it was really interesting to read that. But I'm just gonna keep trying to help the team. I haven't been able to really do anything because we've only had like a few scrims, and then after that, apparently the team decided to work on themselves individually before next year, and then work on the studies and stuff, and then next year we're gonna be a little bit more serious. So yeah.
How long has there been in the sports state?
I think it's the first one.
It's
Okay.
actually the first time, yeah.
Y'all are Gen 1.
Yes, we
Sorry
are
to
Gen
have
1.
The bar against every other team will be.
Trying to see if we can hit top 4. I mean, that's my objective.
That's true.
I don't know what the team's objective is. Maybe like first or something, but I think that's a little.
You gotta set realistic goals.
Yeah. I just want to like go through that space travel.
That would be nice to be so good at video games that people send you places to play.
Yeah.
And then they give you monies.
Are there other games that?
Is there a sponsor you're planning for?
Yeah, I think Nike. I think.
Nike?
We're aiming for
Do
that.
they have a gamer shoe?
We actually
It's
don't.
for your feet,
I
or
work
for
at
your
Nike.
It's got like a macro
I work
pad.
at Nike.
Oh,
we
so
don't
you're
have
already
that.
starting.
No,
Oh.
I'm not starting to talk about any gamer shoe. I just work here. So yeah, you know what? Sponsor-wise, I didn't even think about that.
You guys do like hand exercises or anything to increase dexterity?
Yikes! I don't know about that.
I know professional players do
Guys
that.
should.
Oh, really?
Definitely.
Is it like
Yeah, they have like this like crazy like exercising for their hands, with, like mental strength. I've also heard they had a like chamber where it's like a cooling chamber where they like stay in, so that like relaxes
What?
their mind or something.
Oh, weird. Like a
It's like
Is it like
yeah, it's almost like a sauna, but it's
like that ball Darth Vader hung out in.
Yeah, almost like
Empire
that.
Strikes
Yeah,
Back.
it's like
let's
that,
calm down
you
with
know?
the Star Wars references.
That was from the
Everybody's
one
seen the
from
new
the
movie,
80s.
right? Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
OG Star Wars.
Talking
No,
about
you're
Empire.
gonna get punched. So be careful.
You were talking about Empire though.
Yes, I was talking about Empire Strikes Back.
You haven't
I
seen
think-
Empire Strikes Back.
I think if you haven't seen Empire,
Spoiler.
spoilers,
Luke is
Darth
Darth
Vader
Vader's
is
son.
Luke's father.
Luke is,
Yikes!
spoiler alert. Lando
When-
was not as what he seemed.
When
Steel is
Chewbacca.
getting worse all
Why
the
was that
time.
southern?
Saying because I don't know because it slips out.
Guess what? Look at this.
Did you
Look,
just
ready?
win? Did you just sweep
Ready?
this?
Ready?
Yeah.
You wanna look at the results? Yeah?
I think
You
I see
excited?
my name.
Pro gamers
I think
right here.
Dry
Yeah,
Bone's
you
coming
excited?
up.
Have you even played this Mario Kart before? This version of Mario Kart before?
They're all the same.
Here's the thing. I played the 64 one a lot. This, like the newer ones, just I can't.
Are they all the same?
Sure.
Pretty much.
There's like a special button.
Hashtag not all Mario
Let's
Kart.
just skip,
Well,
let's skip,
no,
let's
it's
skip this
okay,
screen.
it's
Let's skip
okay.
this
Hey,
screen. We gotta
guys,
keep looking at it, okay?
So
That's pretty.
I'm a
so
free
you,
agent for Mario Kart. I would really like.
There you go.
Yeah.
So what was going through your mind as you were playing this game?
Yeah.
What was the
Gotta give it
intensity?
110%.
You know,
Just
just
gotta-
doing my job. You know.
Did you have any exercises?
Well, no, I didn't
Oh,
actually.
okay.
I can make some.
Okay.
Do you all play Smash?
I've played
Oh
it.
my God.
I
You
just
played
suck at
it?
I just suck at
I
it.
suck
Really?
at Smash.
Really?
I don't play games I suck at because it's just not fun to me.
Well, you gotta. I mean, you gotta start somewhere.
That's true.
Yeah, you sucked at League once upon a time.
But see, that was the thing. I think I was just
But
crazy.
you
at
still
that.
you knew you had it in you.
There's
is
something
what it
about
was.
it.
You want to go faster? We can go to 100.
Okay, we'll go 200. 200.
Right.
200 or
Two-
nothing. 200 or nothing.
200. Oh man.
Oh man.
200 or nothing.
I will
man.
say you had the bumpers on yours.
Oh, that was
Yeah. I thought you had to take it off.
play with
So that
the
means you couldn't
bumpers
fall off
on.
the track.
Oh, is that good or bad?
I mean,
It makes it easier.
you know,
Oh.
it's what you know for your little brother who wants to play along, and
I want to play Mario Kart.
it's the equivalent. It's the equivalent of like you ever play bowling where like they'll put the things, the guards in the
This is what's wrong with this country.
No shame, I would use bumpers on Rainbow Road. No
That is
shame.
Oh,
a
yeah.
demonic looking Bowser.
So if you want to take off the bumpers, hit the L button.
Ooh.
L button.
Yeah.
I weren't lying.
You can, there's like an
I
antenna
wasn't
now.
lying at all.
Hit the
I
start
weren't
button again,
lying.
and then hit the L button. The bump. Yeah, there you go. Oh, yeah, there you go.
Okay, we go.
Fun.
Also, and when you're doing the boosts around the track, you'll get an extra boost as you're drifting without the bumper.
Okay.
So let go when you see the purple spark.
So that's why that's why I went third every time. I would have
Yeah,
gone
that's what it
first because
was.
of this. Oh, that's why. That's why.
Uh-oh. Shy Guy falls. I hate this map. Oh
So
my
do
God.
y'all have a like? What would you say is like a big tip for people? Maybe just for League, but maybe esports in general. Is there like some piece of advice for anybody who's trying to get good out there?
Let's see. Well, first, play a game you actually enjoy playing. Don't play because your friends are playing it.
I want to get the girls.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to get those
I'm
League
so
groupies.
sexy.
Exactly.
I'm
You
gonna
feel
get
like
all
a
the
male,
girls.
male god when you play it. You know.
But see my high score.
Exactly. But play it, and also, if you feel like you can actually get good at it, I feel like in the sense like, if you're actually trying to go for like professional, like something like that, try out, but also if you have realistic goals, because I know some people who tried out, and I'm not saying like don't try out, like amazing, or not good, or don't a certain level. But have realistic goals, because sometimes if you're not like at the top like percentage percentile, and you think you're like gonna go pro, it might not happen.
Where did I go?
To the outside.
God.
We don't go there.
Stephanie, you got anything to add to that?
Well,
Tips for aspiring pro gamers?
I feel like the best thing is just practice, practice, practice. Don't strictly just play the game, because it's not just about playing the game. You also can look up on YouTube, you know, different strategies, ways to play like a champion better. For example, if you don't know how to like do all the cool things with pros, you definitely just check them out. You can just watch competitive. It doesn't hurt. You're definitely learning more. And the best player isn't the best like in the world because he knows how to do everything perfectly or she. They're practicing. They can always learn new things. So that's just what I think.
Do you have like a streamer you like to watch, or like a YouTuber that puts out these videos that you learn from? Or?
I think it's more just like I just watch it for fun. Not really learning anything.
But I don't know if you had like a specific player you knew of that
let's see. I used to watch back when I like sucked, like really sucked. I used to watch streams through like play different role. It was jungle that I felt like school seems somewhat fun, and I kind of learned from there. So well, I guess another tip is if you're trying to go good, you can.
Oh wow.
By the way, see, I told you. I thought the bar got
It's
better
harder.
than you. I got better than you. I told you. Like.
What happened?
I'm just better. But yeah, I think watching other professional players like mimic what they do, you can improve on there. Also, another alternative is quit your school studies.
Oh, okay.
Professional full
Oh,
time.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's another option.
Don't finish
break up
college.
with your SO, drop your classes, quit your job.
Don't talk to your
call
parents.
your parents.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
call
And
your
if you need a better
parents.
computer, just steer
Live
mom
in
and
their-
dad's credit cards.
yeah.
Why
Steal
not?
it.
Live in
Yes.
their basement.
You know, meth is a good game.
Oh,
yeah,
too.
definitely.
Yeah.
You gotta
that's part of-
cram, you gotta practice all night.
I prefer Coke, but
Oh.
Well, who can afford it?
Who can, in this economy?
are you crazy?
Wow, I forgot about the ingredients, for professional gameplay.
Yeah, definitely gonna need some energy drinks.
Do you have a favorite? What's your energy drink? What do you go to?
Red Bull,
Red
hands
Bull?
down. I use it when I'm drinking too. Jaeger
No.
bombs all day.
Do you Jaeger bombs or?
Yeah, I love Jaeger bombs.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
man.
the best.
Man, you should
How
have
old
hung out
are
with
you?
me
Yeah.
from
I'm
7 years
21.
ago.
Okay, that's why you like Jaeger bombs.
I love Jaeger bombs.
Terminus and Friends does not condone
cocaine.
underage drinking.
Yeah, we don't like underage
Oh, we
drinking.
definitely condone illegal drug use.
That's part of it, okay.
Not so much condone as encourage.
do not.
Oh, so that's what I was signing for the release, to see if I'm,
Yes.
capable of
Yes. Actually, we're gonna have a Coke off in a minute here.
Oh,
We're gonna get
yikes.
you all hopped up
All right,
and see
get
how
the
good you
Thank
do.
table.
Thank you.
Get the table, guys. Yeah, but I love Red Bull. Like, Monster's just kind of too sweet for me. That's all.
But what if Monster sponsored you?
Then,
Yikes.
they're my favorite drink in the
Hey,
world.
Monster, I
Just
love
pour your-
you.
Pour the Red Bull in the Monster can.
Here we go.
I just read a thing.
I read
apparently-
that too,
it's
yeah.
on Reddit. But apparently celebrities or Monster makes cans of water with their labels on it so that celebrities can be drinking Monster Energy cans, but actually drinking water.
Real people don't drink that shit.
Yeah, it'll
It's
kill you.
Monster?
Disgusting.
Any of it, any soda is just like eroding your insides.
It's very devastating to drink Monster. It is like a can of sugar. It's like 75% sugar, and like I don't know what the hell.
But do you
is in the
actually
rest of
enjoy
it.
like the taste?
The taste of
Yeah.
what?
Red
Energy
Bull.
drinks?
Yeah.
I do
I
love
love
the
Red
taste
Bull.
of.
Really?
Yeah,
I
Red Bull
used
is
to, I
so
used to get
good.
into Monsters, but I had to quit.
Yikes.
The one, have you ever had the Monster Rehabs?
Oh, those were so good. The
Those
ones
are
from
good
the
because they're
imports
not
from
carbonated,
Europe.
they're just teas. and
Yeah,
stuff.
they're
I
really
like-
good. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of like that. That's good hangover medicine, for sure.
Oh God, I have magic. Whoa, what happened? Again.
I'm not losing it. I'm losing last place.
That's fine. I'm gonna win.
That just means you're the last winner.
Yikes! I keep hitting this. Oh my God, I'm in 6th place. That's fine. That's better than
Hey,
whatever
top
you're
half.
coming in. Oh yeah.
I'm just warming up,
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A couple more warm-up games.
Ah, yikes! There you go.
So you guys want to take this online?
Oh,
no!
no.
We might be too good for them right now.
Yeah.
We don't wanna
we
embarrass
gotta,
anybody.
yeah, we just
Yeah,
gotta
we're gonna
keep
keep
it
it
down.
between us.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't want to like think we're free agents or
Yeah.
anything.
A little too aggressive right now.
Yeah.
Do y'all have any other games y'all are into right now, or do you just only have time for League?
Currently.
League. You like League. I'm just kidding.
Well, I actually haven't. I played like with friends right now, just for like fun. But once college starts up again, I'm gonna have to actually play the game. It's ridiculous.
You're taking a break.
Yeah, because
that's really all you're doing.
so I don't really want to. I know I'm not a team player. I should be practicing.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, sometimes get a little lazy. So currently just more relaxing. I can play like this game called Type of Exile. I don't know if you guys know that.
I heard of that one. What is that one?
It's like Pac-Man. It's almost like
Like Pac-Man.
almost like Pac-Man. Except it's not.
Is it like Sims?
Yeah, it's almost like Sims, but it's not either.
Oh, okay.
You guys are getting really close.
Are you sure?
But it's more just like a dungeon crawling.
Ooh. Yeah.
So yeah, I play that on my off time.
Crawled a few dungeons in my day.
I'm pretty pro at dungeons.
When are they gonna have a like a college Dungeons and Dragons
Thing?
league?
The thing is,
that's
that's
my thing.
really, like, that's really hard to, like,
Well, no,
win.
you compete against who has the best story. You have
Yeah, exactly.
judges.
How do you...
Well, you'd have judges that would watch, and you'd have like how well someone, how creatively they solve problems.
I mean, you could
Or
just
how-
have people battle characters against each other.
Yeah, but then it just turns in like Warhammer or something.
Yeah, and?
Well,
Some
then
of
they
us
already
like
have
Warhammer.
Well, I like Dungeons and Dragons because of the story.
Well,
How would you even convince like the college to even do like
Watch
this
Lord
like
of the
competitive
Rings.
thing? You know?
I mean,
Watch
I don't know. I don't have those answers, but
um,
somehow they made video games a sport. So
League is crazy, though.
yeah.
What do you think? What do you think is the appeal of that game? Because it's kind of weird. Because it's kind of like an RTS, but then it kind of plays like an MMO, and then you have like your macro, like your hotbar macro. So like, I don't know. Like it's such a weird.
I think it's the ability to like. Well, first, I think part of the reason why these are is because like, well, there's a lot of professional players have a lot to do with it. Like seeing your favorite players, like, you know.
And they're
these
doing
guys
like
do-
cool things.
Yeah, they're doing like crazy things. But the gameplay itself, I think the moment you realize what possibilities that professionals can do, and you look at them playing the game, you're like, oh my gosh, I want to copy them. They're doing this crazy stuff, and you kind of want to mimic it yourself. And also,
So it's just the community itself.
yeah, and also, I don't know, if you ever been to like a LAN event or like some type of?
I
like,
went
community-
to we got to go to DreamHack, and
Yeah.
we saw the guys playing there.
Yeah, it's something like that. Like I think League of Legends. I don't know. You guys know anything about League of Legends? Like the structure and the esports system. They have like an LCS. Do you guys know what that is?
No.
Okay, LCS is pretty much like.
didn't study for
Well, if we'd studied, then we wouldn't have been able
Exactly.
to have you explain it.
Well, they have this LCS. It's pretty much like. It's pretty much like the.
Kind of like prelims to the finals.
It's more like a season, like in sports.
Yeah.
It's pretty much like.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty much it's like a season for like similar to like NFL or NBA. They have like seasons they're just playing the amount of teams that have playing. And I think if you go to some of the events they have there, I've never been actually, but I've heard my roommate actually went. And he's saying it's like it's an amazing experience. You have to meet the players. Some of the crowd was like extremely hypey and just like yelling at the plays are being made. And I think that's part of the reason why esports is just
So people will like Price is Right it and like yell out, "Oh shit!
Pretty
Go
much.
no the middle
Yeah,
lane!"
yeah,
middle
like,
lane."
they'll
stuff
just go
like that,
crazy for
yeah.
that.
Like I went to actually went to Smite, the Smite Championships 2 years ago, and you know Hi-Res, you know they have like a really good event going. Like they had really good food trucks and everything. But I think the best part about that was they had the Smite Championship. And like everyone can connect in a way. You know how people when they play games, you think of them as they're just gonna stay inside the room, they're just gonna mind their own business and stuff. But it's just awesome the fact that you can actually like get them all together in one spot and just be like, hey, we can both yell about how awesome this guy's playing without being like criticized for it or like feeling bad about wanting to watch people play the game. That's how I felt about it when I went. So it was really awesome. you know, when I went. But I had tickets to go to, I think it was a League All-Star thing a few years ago. I think it was when I graduated high school. Yeah, it was in Jacksonville. And I couldn't go. Yeah, I think you remember that. Yeah, I had the tickets, but I couldn't go because I still had to work. So I was like, okay.
You didn't still work for that?
No, I need my job.
But it's like a fun experience.
No, I have to make money and pay rent.
Do you though?
See, that's just.
I thought
Do
that
you
was
as
like
badly
later.
as you need to game?
I also think. I heard you hear funny stories too. Like, I don't know. Do you know Steve Willie?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he apparently a fan of him. Apparently some fans are crazy. I heard a story. Some fan gave him a 12-inch dildo.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. As part of like a present. And when I hear those type of stories, obviously I'm not like, oh my god, that's
This is a
amazing.
very sizable dildo.
Yeah, that's very like
I
that
don't know.
was specific too.
Okay. Yes, he said the inches. I was like, okay. And when I heard it, I was like, oh man, that's like
That's
interesting, you know?
It's a
The
foot of
fans-
dick right there.
Yeah. You just never hear this type of stuff.
Dick by the foot.
That's
Fun.
That's crazy.
Where do we go from here?
What?
Well, we can't transition from 12-inch dildos.
Hey, nice try.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Nice try.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. He's like, yeah, you tried. You know the like star meme where it was just like you tried.
Let's give it up for Mario Kart's hard.
Yeah. Woo. Don't do 200cc, guys.
Not as hard as dildos.
Oh!
Anyways, let's talk about you being a female gamer.
Let's do that. Okay. So, what do you guys want to know? Ask me anything. I'm pro guy.
I was thinking.
Want me to take over
Sure.
karting?
Yes, please, Kart.
Why you
Why
yes. opine about your
yeah.
Well,
experiences?
Well, you mentioned earlier you wanted to about Gamergate.
You know what? I actually want to know what you guys' opinions are on it, just because it happened. Yes, it happened so long ago, but it's just the fact that sometimes it still comes up, especially with the diversity between men and women playing games. Like when I go online, I don't want anyone to know that I'm a female gamer, just because I have to deal with all the stereotyping. Like, oh, you probably don't even know how to play the game, or you don't know what you're talking about. You're probably just like you look slutty, all that slut shaming stuff. And it's really frustrating because, especially when it comes down to voice gaming. Like, I used to play Halo all the time. I loved playing Halo Reach. I would stay up in the middle of the night. And then because, I don't know, I guess over the mic my voice sounds unisex, I suppose. So no one really knows until, like, I say something that gives off that I am a girl. Then they're like, oh my god, it's a girl playing a game. What? This is so crazy. What are you doing? Like, aren't you?
What are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Why are you making cakes and having tea
Like,
parties?
why aren't you making sandwiches or something? That's like that. That's the number one thing I always got. Like, you're not supposed to be here. You playing games in the kitchen. I'm like, okay.
What is Gamergate? I've never heard of that.
Okay, so have you heard of Zoe Quinn?
So I watched the video. There was a video that was going on, and I got it confused because there was a video going around that was like female tropes in games or whatever by, was it Sarkeesian?
Anita Sarkeesian.
Yeah, and that happened around the same time. Were those two things related at all? Because
She
I
also would be getting, like, it was not just Zoe Quinn, but a lot of women
It was
were
a lot of
getting
women,
death
yeah.
threats and rape threats. And
Yeah, because I
whatnot.
remember,
But
I
Zoe
almost
Quinn
feel like
was a-
her video might have like sparked the backlash, just because I remember it came out and then it was like a huge thing, and I remember watching it and I was like, okay, she's obviously like she definitely had a point, like she did a good job, like.
I think all of her
examining-
points were very fair.
Yeah.
Like,
I
I think people just got
I
really
think-
defensive about the
I
whole
think
thing.
what part of what's going on is people misinterpret the Princess and the Dragon story as just like, I mean, there's definitely echoes of that might reinforce the patriarchy or something, but there's more to that story than just men should control everything and women need to be rescued.
Yep.
Like there's like it's kind of it's a it's a male hero story. Like this is the behavior that you're supposed to put forward, and I think maybe going after that story might have like kind of triggered like the neckbeards a little bit.
Yep.
But still, nothing she said was false. She was still like, these are all the women in video games. So that's what I know of the most about Gamergate is that video, because I remember watching it and like I kind of wanted to like respond to it and like, and so like I thought about making my own video or whatever, but then like watching all this other backlash was like I don't even want to
Then you're subjecting yourself to get blamed by
It's like
trolls.
my you know, well that goes back to the whole don't feed the trolls thing. But what my dad used to say was like you never wrestle a pig because you're just gonna end up in the mud with the pig, and the pig doesn't care about the mud. So you're just gonna end up muddy, and the pig doesn't care.
So is Gamergate just like threats?
Yeah.
Okay. So, straight from Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
The Gamergate controversy concerns issues of sexism and progressivism in video game culture, stemming from a harassment campaign conducted primarily through the use of the hashtag Gamergate. Gamergate is used as a blanket term for the controversy, the harassment campaign, and actions of those participating in it, and the loosely organized movement that emerged around the hashtag. Beginning in August 2014, supporters of the Gamergate movement targeted several women in the video game industry, including game developers Zoe Quinn and Brianna Wu, as well as a feminist media critic, Anita Sarkeesian.
Wait, but why are they getting targeted? Is it, like,
Mostly, I mean, the unsaid reason is because they're women.
They're women, yeah.
I think, wasn't it like they said they were sleeping with
They
game
were
journalists?
sleeping with
Zoe
journalists to get
Quinn.
good. That
But
was
like-
the main Zoe Quinn issue, the fact that she slept with a journalist, she got good reviews, and then all of a sudden everyone's just like, oh, she had a boyfriend, she cheated on her boyfriend, and then her boyfriend exposed her by putting out all these like text messages and then all these like Facebook messages, and then how she would go on business trips and she would still be sleeping around, and then it was just kind of like everyone was just spitting.
But at that point, that has nothing to do with like her as a game
Yeah, exactly.
developer.
Yeah,
And so I think that was the point, is that there was undue attention on her.
exactly.
Whereas you would never do that for a male developer or game developer. Like that I don't think there would have been that same reaction at all.
It's not like, I mean, it's not like EA and isn't
that's-
paying for higher reviews.
Well, that's the thing. Like, if you're gonna worry about ethics in gaming journalism, like those are the people you should be worried
Yeah.
about, not the
Yeah.
like indie developers that might have done something relatively questionable. But
it's unfortunate. Did you ever hear? It's like that red pill. What was the subreddit or whatever?
Yeah.
Didn't it come out that it was like financed by some Republican?
probably.
Or some
Oh, it was
stuff.
someone who was like, he turned out to be like a high-ranking GOP.
Yeah,
or something.
yeah, exactly. It's like there's.
Or he may have done it. He might have started it before he was even like in the GOP. It might have been something he started in college and then it just grew.
He used that as
What
the
is a cat
basis of his
peach?
platform.
I just noticed Cat Peach. What is that?
It's from one of the newer Mario games. They had like cat outfits.
Yeah.
So when you were playing online, have you ever used like a vocal pitch to like pitch your voice down?
Well, when I was younger, that's the only time where I actually used my mic on Xbox and stuff like that.
Mhm.
I would just use video. I wouldn't really use it on PC or anything. But my voice wasn't as high pitched, so I already kind of sounded like, oh boy, I feel like that's what I sounded like. I don't know, my voice is weird to me. So when I hear it, I'm just like, it doesn't sound like I sound like a girl or a guy. It just sounds like I'm just in the middle, It just sounds different. So like I never really tried
Switch over to high fidelity Xbox Live mic.
yeah. I didn't really try to disguise my voice. It was more so like I would only talk as needed. Like for example, like if I'm really in the game, I'm just like, you know what? You should probably go snipe over there because you're gonna be aiming over here. I'm trying to snipe.
Oh my God, you're a girl!
Yeah.
You don't tell me girls don't tell me what to do in video games.
Yeah, it'd be like really crazy, and then like I might say something like, "Oh, fuck yeah, I did awesome," and then like they'll hear me, they'll be like, "Oh my God, you're a girl and kick my ass in the game. This isn't right. You cheated," and stuff like that. Then it resorts to like name calling. It's just like I'm just trying to have fun in a game like you.
So based on your
Not allowed.
experiences, you do understand how someone could maybe unfairly target women for.
Yeah, definitely. Like it's a sensitive subject for me because I've been kind of like in the middle of something too. When I was younger, I used to play this MMO. It's called Grand Chase. They're not currently. It's not currently a game anymore. They actually went out of business because not a lot of people played it. But it was like a really awesome MMO. It's like really interesting. I'm so sad, I'm crying. But like,
What was it called?
it was called Grand Chase. It was
Grand
kinda like
Chase?
Grand Chase. Like Grand Chase. Yeah.
Grand
So-
Chase.
Was there fox chases in it?
What?
Like a fox chase?
No.
Oh, then I'm not in.
Fine. I'll just talk to these two. I'm not talking to you anymore. Fine.
This is how you get those trolls.
Don't be the troll. But yeah, I love that
Oh,
game. It
not
was
that
awesome.
picture.
There was a bunch of guys in it. And then, you know, you can kind of customize your character cool. And then there's like a set amount of characters. And you have like a class. Like, you know, you have like an archer class, mage class, you know, all that, assassin, all that, fighter. And, you know, I never played the girls. I just never played the girls. I played the guys.
You're
And then
sexist, aren't
everyone,
you?
no. Definitely I'm
Can't
so
believe it.
sexist, yes. How'd you know? Yeah, and then I played this guy, his name was Jin. He was like a fighter, so he did like karate, all that cool fighting stuff. And then people realized, oh, you're a girl, you're playing this, and you know, we would be in Skype trying to do dungeons together and stuff. They'd be like, oh, you're actually a girl? What the heck? I thought you were a guy. Oh, okay. And then, you know, I start dealing with people saying, like, you know, you're not that good at the game. And then when I used to play PvP and stuff, I had, like, a really high win rate. Everyone's, like, surprised and stuff. And it was just more like, you know what? Like, when you find out what my gender actually is, it feels like I'm being just targeted for that. The fact that I'm a girl enjoying games instead of, like, doing makeup and all that stuff. Like, that's what I was raised to do. I mean, my mom was a single parent. And, you know, she'd be like, here, play this game. I'm just like, thanks. And that's all I kind of did. Just
You
like,
can do both, though. You can be a girl who enjoys feminine things like makeup,
yeah.
but you can also enjoy gaming.
Exactly.
Get out.
That's a big thing, too.
Like-
like, there are other girl gamers out there that, you know, they have streams and stuff who, you know, they do makeup, they take pictures, you know, provocative selfies, I suppose men say. And, you know, they're doing their own thing. They're really pretty. I mean, you're saying, like, a girl who plays video games can't be pretty.
Yep. I was gonna go on that, but do you think there's certain streamers that just are obviously just showing off their feminine features, but just to attract a certain specific horny audience?
Yeah.
Do you think? I feel like that reinforces the whole idea of like.
Yeah, because it
that-
starts to become a generalization
Yeah.
that all girls.
But
that
here's
stream
like,
games like that.
but is it also a female thing? Is it also their fault to, you know, they're doing it? Because it also is like.
I mean, they're
Should they
allowed.
Yeah, they're
They're allowed
allowed,
to,
but
yeah.
it's obviously like
Should
they're
they
like.
be?
Well,
doing it.
okay, some of those women are making money off of
Yeah,
those
that's what I'm
events.
saying.
Definitely.
And so
I'm not saying it's
there-
like bad, but I'm saying
right.
it's like.
There comes a
they're doing
point
whatever.
though where that woman is in control of her own life and
Oh, wait,
using
sorry.
her
Yeah.
what she has as a woman to make money off of these men just because they're willing to throw money at a pretty gamer, you know? So in a way, it's almost her kind of harnessing that power. That's how I see it. Women that do like
Don't they call it like third wave feminism? Or like there was
I mean,
a
we're
thing-
beyond third. I mean,
Yeah, but there was
it's
like a version of feminism that was like all about like using sexuality to be empowered or whatever.
right. Isn't that what
Uh,
what's her face? Who dresses like a bunny, a Playboy bunny, to kind of explore.
that was
That
essentially like Sucker Punch. It was like
Well-
I watched an analysis of that it was supposed to be actually like a critique of.
I don't think that's a good example.
If you well,
It's not. That's a really terrible movie with a mixed message, I think. But
did
I
you
think
ever?
maybe
There's
that was
an
what you're
analysis
going
of it by Movie Bob. Like maybe the movie didn't do a good job communicating it, but after watching Movie Bob's analysis of it, I was like, oh, I totally get what Sucker Punch is about.
I could. I definitely know what you're talking about. And I think they definitely tried for that, but whether they succeeded, I think is questionable.
and there were and in the whole Gamergate thing too, there were women that were talking about which we actually talked about a couple weeks ago with Alexis on, is the fact that female characters are portrayed in a very specific way.
Right.
And as a female gamer, like I don't see myself in a tiny bikini when I'm creating my
Why not?
my
Why
no, I
not?
see all of my characters.
with my armor and stuff. You know,
Exactly,
I don't
yeah.
really. I want to look like a badass. I don't want to look like a skinny little, you know,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Who plays
So-
the kill?
Basically, women were bringing that up, and gamers were being threatened by the fact that they don't want the status quo changed.
Well, like,
And
or
it's
should
really-
men? Well, back to the streamers, right? Back to the female streamers who do use their sexuality as part of their stream. Is like, should men be allowed their crazy, outlandish fantasies? I mean, that doesn't mean women have to embody that. Of course, like women shouldn't have to embody those. But should men in video games or any medium be allowed some crazy outlandish fantasy about like princess in skimpy armor. Like
I would say that that's 100% allowed, but I think what the complaint is it's entirely too much, and there's not a balance.
Yeah,
to
always assume that a girl is just gonna be dressing a certain way because she's a female.
I really liked.
Well, the higher the armor, if you look at most games, the higher the armor and a female character, the smaller it gets. Whereas men,
weight reduction.
Weight reduction.
Whereas men, the higher their armor rating, it gets bigger, more badass looking.
Yeah.
And it's just the fact that most women want that to be an option for them.
Exactly.
If you want it, and you know, as a female gamer, if you want to run around in a bikini, then hell yeah, do that. It's the fact that we're not given a choice, I feel, is the biggest issue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it always comes down to this is what the norm sees, so we're gonna enforce women to do this instead of what they want.
Do you blame those Twitch streamers like who are like provocatively showing themselves and it like shows themselves as like that typical side woman?
I'm a feminist in the sense that you do whatever you want to do. I'm not going to force my views on someone else in the same way. Right, but I mean, if a woman wants to use her feminine wiles to, I guess, elevate her career or how much money she makes, then so be it. I feel the same way about, this is on the way other end of the spectrum, but like exotic dancers. If they're using their body to make money off of men willing to pay them, then you do you. Like,
that has nothing to do with me.
No.
Exactly. Like, that's how I feel like. I feel like, in a way, all girls should be.
Wait, okay. Hold, slow down. Are you trying to tell me right now that all women aren't the same?
No, they're not. Unfortunately, go away. Just leave. Okay?
I don't understand.
But do you think they affect at least the women who like try to be like different, like try to be more
at its core, feminism, the actual definition is equality. It's equality of the genders. So if a man can dance around in his underwear on a stream, then a woman should be able to do the same. It's the fact that all women shouldn't be pigeonholed into those roles.
So one thing I meant to mention, talking about women, or like when guys find out that a woman's in a game and they get upset about it, is I have the theory that the reason guys get upset about that is they always assume that the reason girls didn't like them is because they didn't have similar interests. And then when they realized that girls did have similar interests, they didn't want to come to terms with the fact that they probably have shitty personalities. But that was the reason why girls didn't talk to them. It had nothing to do with their nerdy interests.
There are plenty of nerdy women out there.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, exactly. Work on yourselves, guys. Girls aren't talking to you.
Clean your room.
Well, and if you want to get into fragile masculinity, it's also the fact that a woman can beat you in a game, and the fact that we've built men through so many cultures to.
We're the warriors. They're supposed to be the best
Right.
dragon.
You're
What the hell?
supposed to be the best.
Ladies,
of the best.
you're taking everything from us. You can't take games from us. There's nothing left. We only have politics and industry and business and okay, bad example.
Firefighters, policemen, farmers.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
But exactly, like, so it is. We need to start creating people that their masculinity is not built on these things, and that.
Positive masculinity, and that's where I'm kind of sympathetic to some of the men's right. I hate it.
Well, that's the thing about men's rights is like men's issues are women's issues.
I really like. This was actually on in the bar the other night. Fury Road. Like, Fury Road is all about objectification, because it's like, you have the women who are objected as sex objects.
Taking back the objectification.
But also the men are objectified as tools of war. right? All the war boys.
Interesting.
So like that's like people think that's just. I mean, it is a feminist movie, but it's like I like how they touch on both sides of that. How it's like we're all objectified by society just in different ways. So
Yeah, you
know.
could say when there was a draft on, there was definitely objectification of men. Like,
I mean,
you're the war boy, you're the private.
or I mean, or just football,
Wow.
or just like I don't know.
I remember back there was actually a female professional League of Legends player.
6.
I'm working up there. It gets built up every time. I'll get first eventually. But there was a female professional League of Legends player. She only played for like.
Cycle back in.
It's
My
based off
throat's
splits.
dying.
Oh, come on.
So just for the first
Grab
split and
some
then the
water.
second split.
It's a
Ooh, water.
water.
Yeah.
Pass that down.
I don't
Was it
know.
another one?
I'm coughing.
Can I jump in on this actually?
Oh, actually,
Never mind. I'm gonna.
Here.
Do you
Here,
want?
I'll
you
go
want-
grab yours from the
oh, okay.
Thank you. I don't know why.
Oh yeah, but the female League of Legends players, like,
talking.
even though she was, she played in like professional where actually she was the only female. Every time she would play terribly, they wouldn't blame it because she sucked or oh my gosh she just played bad. It's because she was a girl. You're like,
Right.
oh my gosh. Sometimes even the community said things like she's transgender because there's no way.
A girl can
Yeah,
play the
there's no way.
game.
You would have to be a boy
jeez.
first,
Yeah.
and then So I think that type of backlash. It was different to see compared to like the regular professional male player. Like, oh, you just suck.
Yeah, they're just like, oh, you did this wrong, but
Mm.
instead they're blaming the entire gender. Like, you're inferior to men. You shouldn't be doing this. You should be doing something else. And that's it goes back to me not telling people why, I like to play games or my gender and stuff like that. Like, I play games because it's fun to me. It's something I grew up doing. It's my interest. You can't just get on a girl and then expect her to stop playing. She's gonna keep playing the game whether you like her or not. And that's the thing about women in gaming too. A lot of them don't really let it affect them. They just kind of take that and then just turn it back around. No, it's mine. No, it's mine. It's mine. I'm just kidding.
Queen of the water.
I think you
All
gotta
of it belongs
hit
to her.
Oh.
Oh, weird, can I steal your water?
Oh,
Yeah,
your
I'll
water
play
belongs
then.
to
I
her.
guess I'll play. Yes. But yeah.
So now, having solved all sexist issues in America and gaming,
Here, I'm playing Peach. I'm gonna beat you with a
yeah,
girl.
play as a
Oh
girl.
my god.
Definitely will.
Typical.
Girls versus dinosaurs.
Actually, I'm pretty
Alright.
sure it's a
Classic
girl
story.
dinosaur because it lays eggs. So
Oh.
yeah.
Whoa.
Yikes.
I really liked how BioShock Infinite did with the whole damsel in distress trope. I don't know if you
How's
ever.
that?
I haven't played that game.
Just spoilers. Do you care if I spoil the game?
Oh, go
I mean, at this point,
The whole thing is like you have to save a girl from a tower, an evil dude. I don't know which one to do. Which one has the snow level at the end? I like that one a lot.
You
Mount Wario, that one.
You think people would buy the game if they reversed? Instead of saving the girl, you switch it. The girl saves the guy.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but also the guy is extremely feminine. And no, just swap reverse.
Wasn't that
Just
basically Hunger Games?
Yeah.
No, he was.
Really?
He wasn't.
He's a baker.
No, Peter was.
Yeah,
he was a
he
warrior
was
too.
He was
But
okay.
Get ready to
In-
get wrecked.
In Infinite, she does actually end up saving you multiple times because she's basically like
She's like a god.
yes, but she's also turns out to be your daughter. And so it's all
Oh
like.
yeah, so yeah, there is a bit of like.
And I was talking about this about like the whole
It's an
symbolism
electric
of
complex.
Luke and Leia being siblings, right? It's like it's all about seeing you relate like we're brother and sister instead of boyfriend girlfriend, and like seeing those relationships more on like those kind of terms, which is like familial and still important, but not sexualized.
Yes.
Yes, that's all I had to say. It's kind of hard if you haven't played BioShock Infinite. Is
Wait,
all-
is
is
his
what I'm
daughter?
trying to
You
say.
said that was his daughter?
Yeah.
So there's like incest in that game? Or?
No.
No, you don't.
What?
You don't.
No,
No,
any
you don't.
sexualization.
There is no. That's the point. Is there is no sexualization
I was
other
like,
than
what?
some really shitty fan fiction.
Yeah.
I
Lovely.
mean-
Okay, well, have you guys read the Sonic fan? I'm just kidding. Oh, not the
What is Sonic?
a hedgehog?
Sanic.
Sanic hedgehog.
Yankee
I
King.
am doing so. I'm bad at Mario Kart, everyone.
It kind of reminds me of I was watching. Do you guys know what Game Grumps is?
Yes,
I
love
love Game Grumps. They're
I
awesome.
don't know what that is.
They're
You
Let's
know what?
Players.
It's okay. We can just.
It was
dismiss
JonTron
We can
and
just
Ego
dismiss-
Raptor.
Yes, and then it became Dan.
Which
Yeah.
isn't as good.
Aww.
What did you think of? Because JonTron came out, he was on that one podcast, and he said all those stupid things. And he came out and apologized, but it was like, I don't know, I guess it was a thing for a while.
Oh, you mean where he was
Oh,
talking
you're
about
talking about
the immigrant stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, that stuff was kind of crazy to me. I don't know where that came from because isn't he's first generation American?
Yeah, well, here's the thing, it's like if you listen to conservative sources and you take them at face value, then you might think that, I mean, like people bring up statistics about like certain groups committing the most crime, but then it's like, well, can you really trust this? You know, hashtag fake news is all I'm saying.
Statistics are.
Yeah. So it was. I think he was bringing up stuff along those lines. So it's like, if you believe the sources, then what he's saying is, I guess, a valid point.
There's
But
also context with all that.
yes,
stuff.
there's
oh,
also
yeah,
context.
definitely. A lot of people pulled out context from his tweets.
I still love JonTron. I'm sorry. Even if he was a Nazi, I think I'd probably still watch his videos.
I love him though. He's really funny. I love him. He's so funny, but I don't know. You should just watch him.
How? I mean, yeah. Also, there's a climate right now where, especially if you're a YouTube star, you're probably tweeting your every thought, and you're constantly making content.
Yourselves.
So I think
Like us.
it was a
Yeah, we're
lot
holding
easier.
back our opinions.
Are we? No, we're not.
I was being facetious.
Oh. I don't understand jokes.
What's jokes?
But like,
Humor
What is a
chip
joke?
not implanted.
What's a joke?
but like, you know,
Error.
20 years ago, 30 years ago, a celebrity could get away with having crazy opinions, and most people probably wouldn't.
Oh my god, have you watched
No.
like any Sean Connery Bond film?
Oh yeah, sometimes a woman deserves a smack in the mouth.
God.
That was like from the early 90s.
That's
I mean, if you want equality, you gotta know how to take a punch.
Guys, I don't know what's happening.
Well, that's all the time we have.
That was that.
Please don't report. Yeah.
Are there any other games that people
I
play?
actually
You can't end on that.
I actually have
I
something
know.
to
No, that's
add
what
though.
we fade to black on.
I have something to
Very
add though. That
special.
reminded me of
Yeah,
the
please.
joke thing. Have you guys seen the Orville by
Oh, I
Seth
love-
MacFarlane? I
Yeah.
love
I didn't
it.
like it.
Oh
I
my
didn't
god,
like
it
it.
was so.
I watched
Get
the
out.
first
Get out.
The door's right there.
Wait,
I
did you
mean,
watch more than the first episode?
No.
That's,
Yeah,
that's
your problem.
why. That's
The
your
first
problem.
episode's the worst episode.
Yeah, definitely the worst episode.
Like most shows, it takes
So
them a
dumb.
little bit to get to the rhythm,
The premise
and
is real dumb. With
It's
like
so
his
good,
ex-wife being his first officer.
but it ends up like
Right,
later
exactly.
in later episodes, it totally works.
Especially
yeah,
the last,
okay.
the finale, like it was like. But still, it was.
I forgot. The
You guys don't care about something. Where he thinks about getting back with Kelly because.
I kind of saw that coming.
yeah, of
Yeah,
course,
he
it's gonna
tries
be the
to
Sam and
because
Diane.
he figures out that the blue guy, it starts with a D, I forgot his name. He had
Rob Lowe.
pheromones, and they were thinking that maybe Kelly cheated on Ed because of the pheromones. So he's just like, well, maybe it's not your fault after all. Maybe they
What
should
show
get
was
back
this?
together. This is
Wait,
Orville.
was this is the
It's the
episode?
Orville. Yep.
Yeah, this is where they go back into. I mean, they go to a planet that was in their orbit, and 11 days was technically like 700 years on the other planet,
Right.
and she became like a god there. Yeah, it was really good. It just reminded me of like when we were talking about the jokes, Isaac, how he
Yeah.
tried to do the practical joke.
Yeah.
Oh, when he cut off the dude's leg.
Oh my god, it was terrible. And they stabbed into his leg when he went onto the ship. He's like, oh my god, I just got that leg. I love the Orville. You guys should watch it. It's okay.
Yeah, I recommend it as well. Especially if you
I
like
was-
Star Trek, you don't like the new
Yes.
Star Trek Discovery.
Yeah, I was really suspicious because I feel like Seth MacFarlane is either like brilliant or terrible. He has no in between.
Yes.
And I feel like he got this one right.
He did it really well. I was afraid because I'm not really a big, like, sci-fi person, but it turned out really well. It's just the humor that added to it is really good. Because if it was just like strictly like, oh, we're gonna do future planet robot things, then I wouldn't watch it.
So you do not like actually watch Star Trek Next Generation or Voyager? Or
I've seen a little bit of Star Trek, so I know like the characters are familiar, but I don't really remember much of it because I haven't seen anything similar to it like for years. I used to watch like different shows when I was younger. I had the time. So yeah, I've never actually paid attention to
I would suggest going through Next Generation because there was a lot of funny moments, and like whether intentional or not, there actually is a lot of really funny moments in it, especially with Data. Any Data-centric episode.
All right, well, is that? I think we're out of fuel. We're out of gamer fuel. We need to go drink some more Monster, some more Red Bull.
We solved all the issues.
Brian and yeah, we solved every issue. Brian and Stephanie, thanks for being on. Do y'all have any streams, any tournaments coming up? Anything we can catch y'all at? Or is it all, you're off season right now?
Yeah,
pretty much. Just gotta wait, but we will definitely keep in contact with you guys if we do have anything awesome to do.
Hopefully we can have you on and maybe you can show off some of your leap skills one day here.
Yay! Okay, let's do that maybe.
Where do these things, like, can the public watch a skirmish that you guys do, or if you guys are playing an actual official game? Is there a way people can?
It's more of like a private thing because it's like you get.
Yeah, we're just doing like private scrims for now, but
can't let them see your strap.
Exactly.
But when you actually do compete against another college.
Yeah, definitely we'll be able to. So we might put it out on like our Discord. We have a Georgia State Discord. Oh. And then anyone that's like not involved with that would generally be like our friends and family and stuff, so we kind of like have to like talk about it like that. But I don't know if the university is doing any like official news on us yet. Right. But definitely when that comes up, I'm pretty sure you guys will hear about it.
Stream on Twitch, sure.
We haven't. We have to like work out the the licenses first. Right. So like I think we just opened up a Facebook. I'm not sure. Maybe not even that. But we were definitely looking into the Twitter, the Facebook, and the Twitch. So I'm not sure on that yet, but
well, yeah, let us know and we'll put it up there for you. Cool. Well, that's been our show. It's been a Tuesday. Oh, and one more thing.
Check us out on thea.network.
And also Terminus is June 15th to the 17th. The actual festival that we're doing this for. Submissions for games and films are open right now, so send your games, send your films. Any game, any film that you've made recently. Badges are on sale right now. Visit terminusevent.com for more details. Then that's officially been a podcast.
And that's a Tuesday.
Yay,
Good night, everybody.
Bye. Just wave at the camera until it's done.
Bye,
Bye,
guys.
everybody.
Bye.